this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Rodgers going to the air to start things out. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Slot man moves right. On first down, Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. That's complete, and once again, it's Cobb. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
They'll run with Sanders. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Second down and goal. Hurts steps away to his left. It's Brown with a great grab. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Going for it with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On second down, Dillon. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Back to Dillon on first down. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kaiser White. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
They go play action with Hurts. Steps away. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The offense on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Jones. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Rodgers to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Now, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown.
Robert Tonyan, 39 yards. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Hurts.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And some room to maneuver. Sanders shaking and baking. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes it 21-8. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. Now they go screen. It's complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. On 1st down, Hurts. And once again, this is Sanders. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
Fielded right around the 8. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that 1st half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that 1st half.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Alan Lazard, 52 yards.
And the Packers are back within a score.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much and you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Boy, it's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. Oh, I think the Packers got it. Yep, Green Bay football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Packers. Alan Lazard, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously, such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Hurts sets up to throw it. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7. 3rd and goal. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. A field goal gets him the lead, but they'll risk it here on 4th and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. Touchdown, Eagles! Boston Scott from 3 yards out. And the Eagles have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down?
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have taken the lead here in this third quarter. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half. Maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
Almost takes us back to being kids, doesn't it? Because I know at some point your dad did the exact same thing mine did.
Okay.
It's okay to be confident, son, but overconfident, that's not a good thing. And that's maybe what we saw here. They thought they had this thing in hand, had full control, and guess what? They've got to find a way to get back to where they were before.
You think Papa Davis and Papa Godwin would get along?
I think they'd get along just fine. And you know something? They'd still be giving us advice.
Absolutely.
He's going deep for Brown. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because...
He's got a man, complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the 3rd quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person just ended up in the end zone with the football. He was the one that answered the bell.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get to.
And now here is another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb, 26 yards.
And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders.
50 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I can go down there and say that, Tim. Touchdown, Packers!
Robert Tonyan.
2 catches.
You see, it's 2 type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key. I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo, pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Photo, pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
It's another one. We got another one.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and the Baltimore Ravens. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Now, back in my old days, before college, I played a little bit of offense. I used to love to pitch the ball to my backs. How about that pitch right on that play?
Yeah, going right. People run to the right more than to the left, don't they, in real life and in video games?
That is true. A lot of offenses constructed to run to the right side of the line of scrimmage. Those big tackles, usually your power blockers.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he is out of bounds here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, But when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
On second and goal, Jackson flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. So already trailing, Charles, they opted to try to take a shot on their first play from scrimmage. Obviously, that one didn't pan out.
Absolutely not. And how about the momentum that's being created now? You score, you take it away, big return. You got a chance to go up 2 touchdowns here early in the game. That'll feel great for their team.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early?
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Man open, here is Jones. Down inside the 10. Touchdown. Aaron Jones, 39 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson now. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Jackson on first down. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Throwing is Jackson. Caught on the slant. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman on the touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens have moved out in front. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
We dominate today.
Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, 50 yards. And the Packers strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Crosby with the extra point, and with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. To throw is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they...
And it'll be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown out a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. He'll buy some time right. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
The quick feet by Jackson. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. Well, it's a shuffle pass and it's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
4th down, here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal, they go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
On play action, now Rodgers. He'll let this go deep for Lazard. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board. This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Jones is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. His pass caught at the 4. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Dillon is in. Touchdown, Packers. Able to punch it in on third down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. They'll start by running the option to the right. The quick feet by Jackson. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Now Jackson on first down. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Dobbins running out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 74 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Right back to Dobbins on first. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now Jackson on second down. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
On first down, Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll work this down inside the 30. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, They brought the...
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Rodgers going to throw. And now here is another interception. There he goes left side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick six.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. On play action, Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And my goodness, another interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception. And I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
A third quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Jackson back into his end zone. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And oh, that is going to be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Here's Watson. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in 1 play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
No surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are right back in this football game.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open. But I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
On 2nd down and 4, Jackson. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer 1st down. They'll run here with Dillon. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A.J. Dillon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers will add to their 4th quarter lead. Rodgers will throw for it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Throwing, Jackson. Flushed out right. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Past the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Open man, here is Cobb. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Rodgers looking to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Rodgers now to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Packers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
And as this defense walks off the field.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts.